is going on there, guys? Welcome back to the Hawkeye FC Creator Cup Career Mode in FC 25. This is episode number 4 and welcome to season number 2 of this career mode. We are in League 1. We are going to be hopefully trying our best to get back-to-back promotions. That is the goal for me. The board thing, we should be going for mid-table. I mean, that is a minimum. But with the team we've got, and hopefully the team I'm going to add to it, hopefully we have enough to go up, or at least challenge for playoffs. That is the goal, especially after our overachieving last season. I hope we can do that. A couple of things I need to get out of the way is, obviously, as you probably knew, we got Finnegan and Berisha on loan. I had some buy options. I had 600k on Finnegan. I definitely did that because look at that, 1.2 million pounds already, and he's 21, 65 overall. I know I've got Cole, and either him or Berisha are going to be going in that midfield. Probably Berisha at this moment in time, but hopefully he has a better season because I also had him. What was it, 870k, something like that, 870k, something along those lines. Basically, if I want to sell these guys in January or whatever, these guys would be already making me profit. So it's the way I'm looking at it. It might not be the end game midfielders, but the fact is, I'd have had to go out and get some midfielders anyway because a lot of them are left on freeze, or I'm selling them because they're not good enough for League One, stuff like that. So I'm fine bringing these guys in on cut deals. This is why I like bringing people in, especially in the lower leagues. Like bringing people from like higher leagues, bringing there some of their youngsters with buy options. It makes sense. But now, because we used about 1.5 million pounds, we had about 5 million to begin with, and now we've got about 3 million or so to play with. So I have got some people going. So hopefully that goes straight back up. And by the way, obviously the Youth Academy, it was a big staple of last year, and I still intend on using it again. Obviously it's a bit of a higher level, so it's going to be harder for players to get in. But with my best scout, I'm taking him to England, and we're looking for right, left mids and strikers. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. And then I've gone for Scotland with my 1-star. This is basically a guy who's already here. It's going to cost 200k. I'm just going to send him to Scotland and try and look for any decent goalkeepers. Hopefully we can at least find one or two who we can bring in. Just a quick look at the Youth Academy as it is now. So our highest rated player right now is Alfie Morgan. Someone who could possibly get on the bench for us right now, to be honest. Especially, it'd be at my third choice centre, attacking mid. But again, Steven started at 62 and he's already up to a 65 this season. So I'm very excited to see how he does. So we've also he's got okay potential. Obviously 79 to 87 is pretty good, but he was like 94 potential at one point. So I'm a bit upset that he's gone down. Sounders, he's got pretty decent potential. I'm quite happy with that. Story, he's got for a striker, that's pretty good. We've got a few more as well, but again, people like Banks and stuff, I'm honestly about tempted to let him go, if I'm honest. Same with Edward Hope. The only thing I'm going to probably do is I'm going to promote him and probably just sell him. Same with like Venezuela, who's 52. I'm just going to let him go. Everyone else can relatively stay if they're fine. So the first sale might be a bit of a shock is Richard Mohammed. He is going for 800k. He was one of the first players in the team, and he was actually really good, but he did get injured and he did go down overall. So the fact he's 28, I want to get someone in that position a bit better. And another sale, Sean Brewer, someone who was here before as I started. I put him out on loan. He didn't go up in overall. Gonna let him go for 370k. Got basically to bang on as much as I could have got for him. So this was not a transfer I was expecting to make. Lewis Dobbin coming in for a 12-month loan from Aston Villa. This lad, when this lad was at Everton, he was touted as like being one of the next best things. There was some weird transfers going on between Aston Villa and Everton, something about FFP and stuff like that. And then he went out on loan to like West Brom, and I can't remember where he was last season, but basically it's just not worked out for him. 22 years of age, he's not even hit the 70s yet. So what I've decided to do is take a chance on him. He's very nice overall for a League One signing. 22 years of age, so this, if he has a good year, this could be a breakout year for him. Not only that, we have got a £2.75 million buy option. But thing is, I don't have to do that right now. As much as, like, the thing is as well, he's got a 40 grand wage. I'm not really interested. I don't really want to pay that if I'm in League One. So what I'm thinking is sort of doing what I did with Finnegan and Berisha, is sort of buy him next year if we want to do that. But it's sort of like try before you buy. That is what I want to do. So he is going to start because he is going to be my highest rated left mid. And Mai is going to be like my backup winger who can play on both sides. And we'll see, we'll go from there. The other big option I was really wanting to go for was a striker, and I kind of wanted to do the same. Well, it was a bit sad because I really wanted to buy Ethan Wheatley. I wanted to try and get him in the loan and then get him, try and get him in next year. But unfortunately, they just don't want to put him out on loan. I don't really know why. I can't imagine they're going to be playing him all that much. So unfortunately, Ethan Wheatley is off the table, and I'm going to have to try and look for a different striker. But I'm not in a massive rush, but I would like another striker just because obviously I play with two up front anyway. So I would like two options because I've got Elliot List, who's not going to go up much more in overall. I'd sort of like to use most of the money I've got left on that. There was other options for left mid like Samuel Odozie, but I didn't have enough option. I mean, I suppose I've got one day, so maybe if I get a decent offer for him, maybe I'll bring him in as well, because I've only got really Nash, Enmai, and now Lewis Dobbin as wingers. That's only really the wingers I've got. But the other thing I did want to do is I wanted to get in a defender, because I've sold quite a couple of defenders, and obviously I play with three at the back, so I need a few positions. So I'm honestly, I am ready just to go for experience right now. Just players who can come in and do a job for me right now. Not really interested in getting the best of the best. So what I've managed to find is 2 free agents. So, and by the way, if you're new to what I do with career mode, with the free agents, I limit myself per season, usually about 3 per season max. I try and not use it if I can, but sometimes you've just got to. Like, Sapreet Singh was like a no-brainer with the position we were in last season. And I think James Wilden, who I have used before, and he's been a very decent right back, can play centre-back. I don't imagine he... The only thing is, he's only 60 defending, but he's got decent physical. I don't think it'd take a lot for me to turn him into a centre-back. And then I've got Amari Bell, who I think he is 31, but what I'll probably do is try and get a season out of him, then probably sell him on next year. Just while I'm trying to get through a few young players and all that stuff. I am going to look for another couple of younger centre-backs, but I've not shot on these yet. I'm still deciding whether to go for them or not, because they're going to cost between 8 to 10 grand in wages. So I'll see. Okay, so a player I'm just going to bring right now, I don't really want to rush and do much more, is Amari Bell. He's going to come in on a free transfer. Actually quite a cheap wage. I was actually quite surprised how much he was asking for. He's just going to come in and he's going to be a good rotational striker. Someone who can rotate, especially like Santos, who's in his 30s and 70 overall as well. That is going to be good for him. I'm very much intended on keeping my young centre-backs in there as much as possible. So just before we get into this game, let me show you the new kit. So there's some similar ones, but some with slightly different. So going with a slightly different way for the new kit. So the home kit is a very standard, but we're actually going up a brand. We're going up to Puma, who is giving us a good deal. We have gone up for this very nice and sleek. I'm a sucker for the simple kits and stuff like this, where it's just a simple, like sort of a musty white. It's like it's a very like I forgot what it's called, like a misty white. And with a bit of grey, like a bit of a dark blue, like misty blue. I quite like it. It's a very simple kit, but effective. And then an away kit, bit of red. It's more like a I don't know what colour that would be. It's sort of in between the pink and the purple. Sort of in between there. And then a bit of black. Honestly, I really like this away kit. I think it's very sleek. And then as a third kit, it's sort of similar to the home kit, but with a dash of red in there. My favourite colour is red, so I want to put a bit of my interest in there. So honestly, I'm a big fan of the kits. Again, they'll go up in quality as we go up the league, so I'm very happy with what we've done with them. I've not really touched the stadium. The only thing I've probably done is I've added a couple of themes and a little bit of I've changed up the colours a tiny bit with the stadium and with the goals. Basically, every season we go up, or every league we go up, I'm adding a new element to the stadium. I probably won't even think about changing up the stadium up until we get up to championship level. I've kept the stadium as it is. We'll probably go up another stadium where we're sort of building on it, and then when we eventually get to the big time in the Prem, we'll be building a whole new stadium. A little bit of a fresh feel of the pitch. We start here at Hawk Road, hoping for a big win over Wigan Athletic. Got a Tifo out for one of our big centre backs in Santos. Loving the overcoats, by the way. And that man, Morgan man, is looking to solidify his spot in the Hawkeye team. Hopefully with a good performance today against Wigan, he can solidify why I have decided to go with him instead of List. Looking at the team, so Ricardo Santos, Shields and Reynolds are the centre backs, Harry Lee in goal. We've got Dobbin starting on the left with Nash on the right, Barisha and Joel Cole in the middle. Supreet Singh, Jeremy and Morgan Mann leading the line. Unfortunately, Amari Bell wasn't ready to play today. He will be in the next week's lineup, or at least he'll be in the next squad. Looking at his team, anyone we recognise? So Joseph Hambo, I recognise. Not really anyone else. Stephen Sessegnon, Jason Weir, Sam Tickle. He's supposed to be a really good goalkeeper this year. So some decent teams. We've got to keep our wits about us. We can't allow games to get away from us. We've got to try and start well. We've got to try and make home a fortress. Hope for the acquisitions of Amari Bell and Lewis Dobbin can make the difference. And also the permanent signs of Finnegan and Barisha. Hopefully a better season from Barisha, really. I hope we have a solid season like we did last season. We'll see. Let's get right into it. A wet night on Hawk Road. Oh, it's an early ball in there. Wow, and an early goal. That is not what I was expecting. I mean, that is the first shot they've had, and he puts it right in the top bloody bins. I mean, it's just right in the corner. It's like you can't get much more accurate than that. It's wow. That is straight from kickoff as well. Oh, Lewis Dobbin, great little feet there to get away. Jeremy! Oh, nearly a great response. What? Are you kidding me with that? I wasn't even controlling him, and he just went down like he'd been shot. Nah. saved it! That is massive. There it is! Morgan Man gets us back on level terms. I'd say we deserved that. We barely let them have anything since that penalty. Sam Tickle still saves that from Jeremy. But thankfully Morgan Man was there and he gets his first League One goal. Dobbins played well, but I think he's still getting his fitness up. So we're going to bring him May on. Bit of pace, hopefully that'll help us out. Bloody hell, that last 10 minutes, they were just pinging it around. And this is what really annoys me sometimes about the weather thing. It literally didn't seem like that it was affecting them at all. If anything, it was helping them. The amount of times they put it in behind and it just so happenly stopped where their man was. It's so annoying sometimes, but we do get a draw. So we have got another sale. What is Sam Hall going to Hatterspor for 440k? Again, I'm going to have to try and bring some people up from the youth academy or something, or get a couple of free agents just to fill these voids, but this is money what will go to a big transfer. And also Edward Hope is going to Cheltenham Town for 220k. Again, another really low rated player. We're just going to get some money from. Okay guys, so we are still very deep into the transfer window, so I am still trying to get some deals done, and behind the scenes I'll let you know how they go. But right now we've got a cup match against the QPR in the EFL Cup. Going to rotate a bit. Similar to this one. Bell is going to make his debut, and we do unfortunately lose. And so it is another player, Ismail Venezuela, for 210k. Again, probably what I'm going to do when at next youth academy scout, I'm honestly just going to bring some people in just to get them in, just to get a few numbers on the bench. This was not a transfer I actually thought would happen. Aiden Heaven has come on loan to Hawkeye FC. 69 rated, someone who 100% gets some game time in this team, and someone who I have again. I've done it before with Finnegan and Barisha. I have got a buy option with these guys. It's sort of my trick with this career mode is getting them on a buy option. What's going to be really dead cheap. I'm paying about 60% of his wage. As I said, I don't want to be really paying for a 69 rated player. I don't really want to be paying 20 odd to 30k a week. So what I'm probably going to do, he's going to be a bit of a rotation, especially coming in for like people like Santos and all that. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited to use him. Someone who's broken to the United team in real life. Unfortunately got injured, but he is someone who's going to be very, very good for us going forward. And he is 100% going to be someone I'm looking forward to using. And honestly, I'm honestly ready to put Santos on the bench for now, because he is hit 30. He is not going to get any higher. And the fact is, I'd actually like Heaven to get higher rated, because then if he's a decent player for us, it means we'll buy him next season and bring him in, and that is another spot. Hopefully they do update his star head. That is something I used to be really picky about that, but especially when it comes to players like who I really like the way Aiden Heaven brings himself across. I think he is a star signing this season. I think he will be a stunning signing for us. And obviously, if you didn't know, I am a United fan, so it is nice bringing like a United player across, and that one made sense to me. Like, I suppose at this point it wouldn't make sense, but in this career mode where it's sort of like, it was right at the start when he came to United, so basically he hadn't just broken into the team, he's just getting to age, so it makes sense for anyone at United's going to come to us right now is someone like Aiden Heaven coming down to get some game time, especially to a team he can see who are on the up. Sort of like a lot of players who are coming from the... I mean, there's a story today about Jamie Vardy possibly going to Wrexham, who are a League One side right now, possibly going to become a Championship side. That is what the kind of team I want us to be. As you can see, I've got people on the short. It's like Mikey Moore. I did have him in the Ipswich Town career mode, but I didn't get to use him as much because he was a little bit lower rated for the Prem. But he's someone I'm looking at. I've got a few striker options. The one player I'm looking to see what is rated is Richard Kone. He could be a very decent signing. I'm just waiting to find out how much he's worth. I want to simulate this game. Aiden Heaven is making his debut. Can we get a win? No, we can't. Look at that, though. We are dominating on the shots and the possession, but we still lose 2-0. How is that actually possible? That just tells me the strikers are not getting the job done for me right now. Here we go. We're going to get straight into this match, and typically they've got similar bloody kits, so they've got a bit of red on there, but bloody hell. I swear to God, this game is just like finding new reasons for me to get really annoyed with it. I mean, Shields, what are you doing there? I moved to Reynolds to go and turn and close the ball down. You just stop running back with your marker. You just allow him all that space. Why are you doing that? Oh my God, this game is just effing me up every time it gets a goddamn opportunity to. I swear to God, I'm going to be putting these weather things down because I'm getting so pissed off of it. My God, how long do you need? Jeremy! No! What are you doing? Oh my God! You are absolutely useless right now! Oh my God, this fucking... Oh, this guy! This guy! Get him off! Get him off! Sick and tired of him! He has done that 3 or 4 times! Oh, Jeremy, you're just not getting on the shoulder at all. How have we lost? Oh my God! Do you know what? I'm done with these weather things. They don't work. Not in the term they're using it. It's absolutely shocking. And again, nothing seems to be affecting them. They are running at full pelt like there's nothing wrong. Us, it's like we're bloody trying to play on fucking ice. We've got this match up against Huddersfield, but honestly, I want a striker in now. My main target is Richard Kone. I've seen little bits of him, but certain other people who I know have tried career mode, and they've said that Richard Kone is someone to look out for, who is a bit unutilised by Wickham, especially in his career mode, because when we played him, they had him on the bench and didn't even play him. He's worth £2.3 million, so I'd imagine he's about 70 overall, roughly. I think him next to Jeremy would be a big thing. I think it's a little bit too early for Morgan Man. From what I saw in the first couple of games, he's not quite got with it, so I'm going to go with this. I'm going to see if I can bring Richard Kone in. So here he is, Richard Kone for £2.3 million. We've got a bang on his market value, what I'm really happy with. We've got him, could have apparently got him a bit cheaper. He's 68 overall. Okay, I actually expect him to be a little bit more higher rated than that for the value of him, but again, I think he's the highest rated striker we've got. So you know what, that is going to go down a treat. time to get back on track. Richard Kone straight into the lineup, number 20. We're going to get this game underway against Huddersfield Town. It's actually not raining today. Bloody God behold. So hopefully we can start getting back on track, getting our performances back up to scratch. That is what I require. Singh's got to take one on straight away. That's a little bit better, a little bit crisper passing, and we've got an opportunity straight away. Heaven is going to get this here to Nash. Now back up to Cole. And now look at this. Sarpreet Singh can finish! That is much better! That is much better from Hawkeye FC. And Sarpreet Singh, I think that's his first goal of the season. And we cut Huddersfield Town apart at the Hercules Stadium. Joel Cole just slides it through to our number 10. And he puts it under Chapman, sorry. And we take the lead here against the Terriers. He looked like he enjoyed that, Sarpreet Singh. He looks like he needed it too. He's had a bit of a tough start to the season. But that is much better now. Let's hopefully continue this. Need a better performance from Reynolds as well, who's not had a great start to the season. He's keeping his man up in check. Well, he's going to concede the foul, but he didn't allow his man to get away from him. Oh, and Reynolds did allow Kasumu to get the header in on him. Thankfully, Kasumu couldn't get it on target. Evans there, but he can't quite get the ball. It's unlucky there. Lee saves us. They did get very fortunate there. I mean, Heaven intercepted it. It just bounced off him, right back to him, and just the way they took it. Thankfully, Lee managed to keep it out. Kone there doing his defensive duties. One more minute. And now, Jeremy! Oh my God! My strikers cannot score! What is going on? But it doesn't matter. We do pick up our first win of the season. It's against the Terriers. We'll take it. Little bit of business doing on deadline day. Stanley Butcher literally is like 51 overall. I'm going to get rid of him, especially after bringing in Aiden Heaven and Amari Bell. Plenty of cover at centre back now. So that is it for the deadline day. I've not really done anything else because we've got about £1 million left over, and I obviously want to use them in case we get youth academy scouts and stuff like that. Because just getting a few scouts, like a few youth academy prospects through, costs quite a bit anyway. So I always want to keep a bit of money over for that. We've done. Do you know what? I'm quite happy with the business we've done. Just a quick oversight of what we actually done, so you can see what we've done. So we obviously brought in Finnegan and Berisha on permanence. These guys will, even if they don't end up being here forever, they'll be definitely good for profit later on. Kone, who's I think is going to turn out to be a really good bit of business. I was very, very happy with what he produced against Huddersfield. I think he was just a bit rusty maybe. Amari Bell, I've not had a chance to really see much of him, but he will be getting a bit of game time. Lewis Dobbin, I think he will turn out to be good. I think he's just getting used to the way we're playing. Same way in Heaven, I think he just takes some time getting used to the way we're playing. But again, I think, especially these two, who we've sort, it's like we did this with these two, where we got them on the buy, loan to buy. We're doing this, and we're going up a bit of a level where we're going for the better players, and we're taking, like, it's very. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. I'm not going to go for the best of players I can. I'm not going to use just to go and abuse the free agents either. I mean, I think literally it's just Amari Bell who I bought on a free. There's a few players I could have bought on a free who are really, really good, but I've decided not to. Let's just go quickly, just because I am going to leave it at this point. I want to go quickly through what the biggest deals of the season are so far. So Martinez has decided to go to Barca. Could actually see that happen in real life, I can't lie. I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. Gyökeres has gone to, wow. So Inter Milan have replaced Lautaro Martinez with Victor Gyökeres, basically making it about £5 million in profit. What's not bad, and he's actually got a year on himself in as age. So Openda has gone to Leverkusen from Leipzig. That's a weird one. But Gabriel's gone to Atletico. Gavardio's gone to Tottenham. Okay. Tchouaméni's gone to Dortmund. Okay. Tar's gone to Arsenal. Vivian's gone to, I don't even know who he is, to be honest. But he's gone to PSG. Ibrahim Kanate has gone to Arsenal. Wow, that's a weird one. Victor Boniface has gone to Man United. Cody Gakpo has gone to Bayern. And Antonio Rudiger has gone to Leverkusen, and Guimaraes has gone to a very realistic transfer in Arsenal. Romero going to Liverpool, Thuram to Arsenal. Very interesting. A lot of movement is going on in the world of football, so I like to keep on track of it. But anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Yes, we've not had the greatest start, but hopefully next episode we're going to be cracking on. Unfortunately, we are out of the AFL Cup, but I do want to try my hand at hopefully going for a bit of a run in the FA Cup. And in the Johnson Paint Trophy, but again, I'm going to be simulating that because what a waste it was doing it last episode, honestly, but it is what it is. But I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, guys. Please take care, and without further ado, I am the Hawkeye Punisher, and I am out. I'll see you next time, guys.